Grace and peace, family. I'm your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard, and I'm so pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure you give us a big thumbs up and share the broadcast. Thank you so much. Now, family, you all know that we have been calling out these bones and biscuits, these LOM members. Somebody put hashtag LOM. If you don't know, ask somebody that knows. That's a term I created from the Victionary. That's my book of words, not the dictionary, but the Victionary. But family, we've been calling out the Uncle Ruckuses and the Shuckers and Jivers. These are just different phrases to use for folks that look like us, but that's not really that are on major platforms and high positions. That's not really doing anything substantive to help Black America. In fact, they're emboldening white supremacy. So, family, that includes, of course, Stacey Abrams. You all know that she did a miracle the other day. I told you, if you saw my broadcast some days ago, when she was asked about reparations, she practically ran. Nobody knew that was possible for Stacey Abrams. But I digress. Family, I want you to watch this clip of her on MSNBC talking about some of the causes for high gas prices. Watch this. I hope y'all ready. And inflation. Watch this.
I just asked you. You're running for governor of Georgia. I would assume, maybe incorrectly, but while abortion is an issue, it nowhere reaches the level of interest of voters in terms of the cost of gas, food, bread, milk, things like that. What could you do as governor to alleviate the concerns of Georgia voters about those livability, daily, hourly issues that they're confronted with?
But let's be clear. Having children is why you're worried about your price for gas. It's why you're concerned about how much food costs. For women, this is not a reductive issue. You can't divorce being forced to carry an unwanted pregnancy from the economic realities of having a child. And so it's important for us to have both and conversations. We don't have the luxury of reducing it or separating them out, but we also have to talk about what a governor can do. A governor can address housing prices. A governor can address the cost of education. A governor can put money into the pockets of everyday hardworking Georgians instead of giving tax cuts to the wealthy. That's what I talk about on the trail, and that's what's resonating. But let's not pretend that women, half the population, especially those of childbearing age, they understand that having a child is absolutely an economic issue. It is only politicians who see it as simply another cultural conversation. It is a real biological and economic imperative conversation that women need to have.
Okay, did you hear that? Family, look, wherever you stand on the issue of a woman's right to choose with abortions and so forth, how cynical is it for a gubernatorial candidate to put out there that the high gas prices and inflation is a big deal because the lack of abortions. Family, tell the truth. You all know that there is a true agenda against Black folks. The whole reason why Planned Parenthood was brought into existence was about the extermination of the Black family. Just do your research. You'll find that. You will see in all sorts of places, not just here in America, but around the world, the attempts to decrease our numbers. You all understand that even Joe Biden was screaming and hollering some time ago, a couple of months before his inauguration, that he was decrying the fact that America is doomed because the white population here in America, they're going to be the minority come 2020, 2040, around that time frame. Family, he was just tripping it out. So my point in bringing that up is we know that this is a fear of Europeans. But when you hear this Black-looking woman sit up there and tell you, get rid of your seed to combat high gas prices and inflation, family, you got to scratch your head and say, wait a minute now. Something is really, really wrong here. And I want to know who's putting that battery in her back. That's a rhetorical question because I already know who it is. But this is what makes your Black-looking leaders so disgusted. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this. Please be sure to leave your comments below, family, and make sure that you go to my website at VickiPlanet.com. Look at my spiritual school that you can join. I have a whole lot of yummy products and services that I provide, VickiPlanet.com. Also, be sure to check out my new weekly channel at VickiDillard.tv. And of course, share this broadcast. I can't wait to see you again.
Make sure you pick up my 2 books that's in Amazon right now. The first one is Passive-Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy. And I talk about in that particular book how the system of white supremacy really runs and on our daily lives here in America. In our latest book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, we go through those steps to try to deprogram you from the system of white supremacy. Make sure you can pick up those books on Amazon.com.